Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Live with Brinkofspeed and Octane Hour.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Welcome. Tonight, we are going to be discussing the 2025 C8 ZR1 and if it will be an all-wheel drive hybrid beast.
And kind of post-Carlisle discussions too, right?
Yeah, we'll be talking about Carlisle as well, and we'll also go over... Darren and I, on our way home from Carlisle, drove through Bowling Green, Kentucky, stopped, did a plant tour. It was so awesome.
Oh, I'm so pissed. I can't believe he went on the plant tour.
It was amazing. And then we went straight over to the museum, and we went, because your plant tour ticket gives you dual tickets. So we went to the museum, did the museum, and I got to tell you, the museum has completely changed since 2020.
Has it really?
Yeah.
No,
really?
I was there a year ago. It's totally different.
Totally different. So
I know they have a new director there. I forget they did an interview with him or her on the Corvette podcast, but they did talk
Adam
about...
Baca?
I don't know.
Is that was his name?
I don't know, but they have a new, so it was, I'm excited to see it because it got a little stale there for a while.
Yeah.
I had been there like 2 or 3 times and it was the same. Yeah, and then I'd show my wife pictures of this. She goes, "That's why I didn't want to go because it looks the same the last time we went." So, but it is changed.
Oh, it's totally different now.
Yeah. So
real quick, let's say hello to everyone. We got some new people in here, I think. Magic, Eye Sweeper Tube,
Carrie, Mark Cutsey,
Skyhawk, Heavy,
Jim Tauser. How's it going, man? Glad you could join.
Carlos with New Horizon C8. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, go there immediately. Check out New Horizon C8. He has an awesome channel. He does a lot of how-tos, DIYs, and he does a fantastic job. Track Speed 815, that's Joe Lamb, Tommy Pangle, Kevin Horan, Everjeff, Doug Hooks. Welcome back, Doug Hooks.
You got Keith French on there. Keith just got his Z06. Keith, did you get it home? You driving it? What's it like? Tell everyone.
And I see a zillion questions popping up more than before. And if you want us to jump to your question, do a super chat.
Wait, but it's special tonight.
What?
Yeah, we got to talk about super chats because we do have something special.
What's special?
Okay, so hello to everybody that's in here. I'm not going to get to everybody, but thank you for joining. Tonight, we have a few things that are going to happen when you super chat. Number one
is we'll answer your question.
Yeah. Number one, super chats are beneficial to both you and us. They're beneficial to you because there's a million questions going by and yours pops up in big, bold color, and then you get that answer just like that. The reason why it's special for us is because it helps support the channel. But tonight, if you super chat $20 or more, you're automatically going to get one of these shirts from Carlisle.
Here, we'll hold it up.
It's got this on the front.
So for those, for those that were there, this was the shirt that we were selling. We had about 170 of them to start with, and we're down to about 27 to be exact. Mm-hmm. And for those big guys, we actually do have some 3XLs.
Yes.
We actually do have some 2XL and XL. What we barely have is one large.
And basically, you're getting them for you're getting them for the exact same price as we sold them in Carlisle for $20.
And we'll ship them to you.
And we're shipping for free, so don't worry about any of that.
Chat $20.
Yeah, and for those that can't tell,
or Venmo,
on the back, on the top, it says Carlisle 2023.
Real quick, if you don't want to super chat, there's my Venmo, but that gets you a shirt automatically. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, let me put the camera back
like
on.
An infomercial, but wait, there's more.
But here's the thing. This is up here for a reason. This is my ceramic matrix gray.
Don't touch it. Just sit down. Don't touch it.
I want to touch it.
No, don't touch
I want to
things.
touch it. I want to show the viewers.
We don't want fingerprints on it.
So check it out. It's magnetized, and it goes on here. This is my special model with my VIN number and everything, and I'm going to give this away tonight.
But show people. It's kind of cool. Cause
it comes off.
Wait, so he says don't touch it, and now he's touching it.
Hey,
do you see what's going on here?
Delicate hands.
And it comes with this box. It's a really cool box. I will sign this and ship it to you free of cost for whoever has the highest total of super chats or Venmos.
Right. So you can super chat once, twice, 10 times. We'll add them up.
That's yours.
But now the caveat to the shirt, it's one per person.
Yeah.
Unless someone goes crazy, then maybe we'll give you a couple extra when we're done. But we have about 27 shirts left over. So, again, $20.
Yeah.
Super Chat or Venmo. We'll ship it out to you. You'll just have to put your, put your email address in there so everyone knows.
Yeah, you're definitely going to need to, when you Super Chat, you're going to want to put your email address in there, or Venmo, put your email address.
And we do have at least 2, maybe 3 XLs. So I know we always get people wanting 3 XLs. We have a few. So
anyway, that's that. Plus, we do have some giveaways that we're going to do with questions. And I'm going to give away, they're in there. I'm going to give away 2 free passes to the museum.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Really?
2 free passes to the museum. So that'll be coming up at the end of the show.
So that's about a, what, $30, $40, $50?
I don't remember.
Something like that.
Yeah, 30 something bucks or something like that.
Wow.
So let's move along. Let's talk about my last 2 videos. The last one you guys have seen. Hopefully all of you have seen it. There's a Venmo right there. Oh, that's a good idea. Put all your information in there if you can. Keith French sent $20, so he gets a shirt.
So, hey, and I also just got a text from Trevor. We are going to be announcing the giveaway for the stance wheels. So for those that don't know, those that were at Carlisle, we had a giveaway going for 2 sets of wheels, a set of stance wheels and a set of Forge Light wheels. The stance wheels, we have a winner, and Trevor will announce it here shortly. Wow. The Forge Light wheels, that is going to continue until 2 Wednesdays from now, which I think is 9/18. And how you qualify for that is anyone that goes to the Underdog website and buys any Underdog product with the code Brinkofspeed gets a 1-for-$1 entry. So you still have time to get entered into the Forge Light wheels.
Yes.
But the stance wheels we are giving away tonight. I don't know. We'll wait. We'll do it about halfway point.
There is just too much going on tonight. We're gonna need,
just like so you guys can see what those stance wheels are.
And they're 1920 OEM
Let
sizes.
me go to the next picture. Whoop. I got to update this.
They're actually they're going to tell them tonight.
Trevor knows the answer.
Wow.
Yeah, Trevor knows the answer.
Winner, chicken dinner. There he is.
Refresh that. There we go. Did that refresh correctly? Hang on, guys. Let me make sure I got this correct. Because I want to show you guys these wheels. Try that again.
Underdog.
Refresh.
Bought my Underdog.
Yeah, and Mark, you qualify in Hawaii too. We can ship wheels over there. Might take a little bit longer by boat, but
it's not working. Okay, I'll figure it out in a minute. But in the meantime, let's get back to the videos that I was talking about. The leaked ZR1 info. You guys should definitely check that out if you haven't already. Hopefully all you guys have seen that. But it's pretty exciting stuff. Is it 100% true? No, it's not 100% true until GM comes out and says, to the media that this is exactly what's going down. But it's pretty verified. So there's that. And then we'll talk about the plant tour, but that video is also up and they're both linked in the description. So you guys can check those out. And then real quick, let me get on. So you guys are going to get excited about this. This is really cool. So the Pittsburgh 2023 Z06 that they're giving away, they just went from only 30% more for your money all the way to 50% more for your money.
You got to use Brinkofspeed though.
So when they use the Brinkofspeed code in my description below, you guys, when you purchase tickets, are going to get 50% more more for your money.
All right.
Wait, but tell the story who we met there.
I know.
Okay,
and that's what I was going to say.
Sorry.
So check this out. They really, really happen. So if you remember, there was a Sprint Car Hall of Fame with the Pearl White Z06, and it was given away the middle of, I think the 19th is when they gave it away in August. Well, right when Darren and I got to Carlisle, we had a gentleman come up to us. I believe his name was Philip.
We hadn't even got out of the truck yet.
He came right to us. Hey, he was like, guys, I actually won the Sprint Car Hall of Fame Museum Z06.
Wow. Yep. Because he had come back after that, too.
Yeah.
Talk to
That's
us.
why I had him tell you the story, because I knew you wouldn't believe it.
Great. No, I can't believe it.
So there's real winners.
He bought tickets at 4 different times.
Yes.
He just kept And he's bought it. Did he win another car before? No, his friend did or something.
His friend won one from the museum. And actually, we have somebody on here that's won a car from the museum. Joey B won one from the museum.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Joey B,
yeah, back in 2014.
Oh, dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's a big deal. Like, you might not win, but why not try?
So he tells us that he wins this car.
Yeah, so he won it. He's going to have to wait a few months to get it, but...
No, wait, isn't the story... Can I finish the story?
No.
Okay.
No. He got the car.
He got the car. Okay.
That's all that needs to be said.
When it was getting, when he was getting it. Okay.
We all know it takes a while to get your car. It's a little bit longer than he wanted, but he's getting a brand new car for free. So we're not complaining.
Very nice.
He's going to have a car in October.
Very nice.
Yep.
So I felt like he was a celebrity. He won that darn car. I was like standing around.
You know what? That was a cool person
because
he has 4 other Corvettes. I think he has a C3, C4, C5, and he has another anniversary
C8.
C8.
A 58, a 53, a 58, 15, and a 23.
He was showing they're all white.
He was showing me, they're all white, and now he's got another white one.
All right, let's talk about Carlisle. So
this is like the day after Christmas with Carlisle's over. I feel like I can't believe it's
disappointed.
Over. Oh my God!
I'm
in Carlisle withdrawal.
Well, for those that don't know, we literally got back less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah, these guys drove back. I've been back for 3 days, so
lots of shenanigans.
So Carlisle was absolutely amazing as usual. Thank you to everyone who came by, and I got to meet. We all three got to meet so many people like Kerry Glock and Joey B and just Kevin Horan. All these people that we got to meet. We've seen a lot of you guys before, but there was quite a few that we had not seen before, and so it was great to put a face with you guys here on the chats. And everybody, all the nice things that you guys said, we totally appreciate it. That's the biggest reason why we come to Carlisle, is to interact with you guys, because that's the most important thing.
And the effort you two made to bring that car down.
We put our life in danger to get there.
You did. You bought.
We had a blowout
2.0. It
For
was
those of you who
fantastic
don't
to
know,
walk up and see that. Oh yeah.
We had a blowout on the trailer, and it was a little
lost it.
Scary at first.
We didn't almost lose it.
He handled it perfectly.
Come on, embellish it a little bit.
Embellish it.
It was over a bridge. They were hanging off the edge of the bridge.
Larry Anthony's on. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you guys all enjoyed the uploads. I got a lot more stuff coming. So, and anybody out there that likes Rick Connie, I've got some really funny Rick Connie stuff that's coming up because I filmed him. And so it was fun. But anyway,
the effort for you to bring that car up there was fantastic, and to see the car right there, everybody kind of got a kick out of it, and it was a great display. It was, and
everybody said the same thing. Like, it looks so much better in person than it does on video, and it really does. I mean, it looks great on video, but in person, it's just ridiculous.
Yep.
So, all right. So, I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to say about Carlisle. It was great seeing the E-Rays.
It just goes to show the camaraderie that you have with the
Corvette
this car,
people.
Corvette.
Yeah.
Puts people from all. I mean, we met doctors and lawyers and me, and just all kinds of people, and you wouldn't be able to tell because we're all like around this car talking about Z06s and ZR1s and 53s and parts. It's just everybody's this. It's just awesome.
Yeah, and we had a really amazing booth. Unfortunately, there were still some people that were having trouble finding us, which I kind of thought was wow. I mean, I did a live. The whole reason why I did a live is so that you guys would know exactly where I was. But if you didn't catch that, I totally get it. But we had a gigantic pink tint from Underdog. And then we had wheel designers and Forged Light wheels were there. And it was kind of like an L shape. And then Amora, who you could not miss. She is an amazing lady. She owns the C8 DriveVentBlocks.com.
Oh, that lady with the white pants, right?
Yeah,
She's the one that, that owns
and,
that. She created that product?
She created that product.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So she was there showing off those products and then a brand new product that she's developed with her friend Jamie. And so we had a good, space there.
But such a great time meeting everybody and going out to eat with everybody afterwards.
You shout out to Clarence too. His car was there.
Oh yeah, and
Clarence was there. My God, his yellow Z06.
Clarence was there. His beautiful yellow Z06 was parked right next to mine.
People loved his car.
Absolutely, and he helps bring the people over as well. But thank you to Jose with Forge Light Wheels. Thank you to Joel with Underdog. Thank you to Trevor with the Detail Lab. He was representing there. Of course, Robert was there with Corvette World, so everybody loves seeing Robert. And
it was just such a cool time.
It's amazing.
I'm really getting more depressed. God, I'm gonna wait another year for this.
Thank you to people like Jose Zapata for showing up and just being there every day to support us. And showing off his amazing Z06 with the fire chicken on it, the Mexican chicken.
What he calls it?
Yeah, that's what because it has a snake in its mouth.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
It's totally different than the chicken that's on the Smoking the Bandit.
Yeah. But people who own those cars hate it when you call it the chicken.
Yeah,
because it's not a chicken.
He doesn't care. He loves it. Yeah. He loves the hate.
That's a trivia question. What is the decal on the hood of a '78? Trans Am?
Well,
I know what it is. I can't remember. It's like not an eagle or something. It's
it's something. David Patterson and his wife or girlfriend, I don't know. They were there. Great people. So just got to meet a ton of great people that we had never met before. So anyway, if you guys haven't come out to Carlisle, actually I said this on the live. I said if you haven't made it out to Carlisle yet, make sure to put it in your schedule for next year. And I have one of my followers walk up to me and say, Mike, you're not going to believe this, but I came just because you said that on your live on Thursday. I came for Friday. Me and my wife drove from northern New York, drove down, got a hotel, and we're so happy we're here. So seriously, next year you guys should all try and make it. Anybody that can, it is definitely worth it. So, next up, we need to talk about the museum, or the plant.
Another thing, just to finish up the Carlisle, I didn't realize that they were running autocross there. I don't know, I didn't even know where
At
the
autocross...
Plant? No, the autocross.
Yeah. And
Carlisle. They didn't always have that, I don't think.
They've had it for a few years now, though, because I remember it from at least 21.
It's way over where they park the...
Yeah.
So but it was cool.
I didn't know that part.
And he saw my last name on one of the videos and said,
We're frozen, guys.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, it looks like we're back now. Man.
So, but I met him for the first time since 1978. Established a friendship with him again. I hadn't seen him since literally 1978 when we grew up on this Long Island street. And my parents were friends with his parents, and I brought pictures of my dad and his dad, and we hadn't seen each other since the 70s. So.
Well, and he had that book. Did he recently have that made, or is that something?
He had that book made probably about 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry about the freeze up, guys. I don't know how that happened.
We don't know who's got it or what, but what they heard. But
so Corvettes at Carlisle is overwhelming. There's so much going on. There's so much to do. But I think the highlight for me, besides getting to meet all you guys, was obviously seeing the E-Rays in person, and getting to actually see that cacti in person was a game changer for me, especially in the shade under the tent. It looked really nice. And the Artemis new interior looked really, really nice as well. But then, seeing the Riptide Blue, that is so gorgeous. Yeah, and then the Seawolf Gray is absolutely gorgeous. So it was really, really great getting to see those cars in person, the brand new colors. I hope I brought them to you guys enough. If not, I've got new videos coming out that will show you even more footage of those cars. So
another thing that happened at Carlisle was I got to drive my first Z06.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, speaking of that, thank you to Mike.
Mike Hawley.
Yes, Mike Hawley for letting him drive his Z06, and thank you to General Lee because I got to drive that bad car.
And General Lee's asking, he said, you should have taken a picture of Mark's face when he...
Actually,
we do have a picture of me in that car.
Yeah, we do have a picture.
And
Trevor drove it, and Robert drove it.
Oh, my God, I got to see...
Robert drove it, yep.
I'm not going to drive it hard, but I stepped on it pretty good.
We never talked about that, what Robert thought about that.
He loved it.
Well, I'm sure he did.
Yeah,
Did Robert drive the Z06?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Robert drove General Lee's Z06, and I drove General Lee's Z06. So, again...
You drove it like you stole it. I drove it
Well, no, General Lee wanted to. He wanted to.
General Lee was... You got... No.
Yeah, just asking there.
Yeah, he said you could drive it, but I drove that thing, and I wasn't even... I revved it to like 6,000 RPM, and that thing was pushing... Oh, my God, it's...
Guys, I have to tell you, my wife is on here saying that she wants Riptide Blue, so...
Okay.
That's a pretty big vote. Pretty darn big vote. But anyway, yeah.
When they start making them back in 2026.
Right, exactly.
After the 2-year strike.
That's another thing. We could talk about the strike as well. There's not much to talk about other than the fact that I think 97% of the UAW factory workers decided to vote that, yes, we want to strike.
No surprise.
So, yeah. But anyway... Carlisle is
we could
ridiculous.
talk about for like 2 hours.
We could talk about it forever
because there's
and
things
ever
that these two don't ever see. Like they don't go to the NCRS tent and they don't go to the swap meet as much. They also probably didn't see Paul Corner, the Corvette mechanic. You guys know who he is. Do these seminars. I taped a couple of the seminars. Just incredible. The guy was working at a Connecticut dealership for a long time and is master mechanic, and GM took him and hired him as an advanced service rep guy.
Sure.
I guess he goes around or helps the dealers with problems. But he has these stump Paul sessions where people try to they'll bring a car in that's not working or it's got a trouble code and he'll try to fix it right there on the spot. And then they ask him questions, and he's intense, man. Don't get him mad. He'll get right. Yeah. So there's so many things, like I said, that I didn't do, these guys didn't do. It takes, and we were there 4 days for these guys, 3 for me.
Yeah.
So just so much going on.
Yeah, it's a blast. So, again, come out next year.
And relook at his videos that he put out. He put about 4 or 5 of them out when you were...
I put
4 or 5 live ones?
No, I only put 1 live. I think I put 7.
7. Just watch them.
I think it was 7 something videos, yeah.
Yep. So
okay, so let's go ahead and get to the main topic.
Now, before you start, just because we have a lot more people on now, reminder to everyone.
Okay, go for it.
$20 super chat tonight or Venmos is going to get you one of our Carlisle 2023 shirts that we have left over, and we've got 1 large, several extra large, an XXL, and 3XL. So $20 will ship you a shirt.
And this is the ceramic matrix gray model that came with my car. I will sign it, ship it to you in this box for the largest super chats tonight. So
perfect.
Yep. All right. And Venmo and super stickers, whatever you guys want to do. Also, real quick, we've got 158 in here. If you can, hit that thumbs up button, please. Let people know that, or let YouTube know that you guys are enjoying this. And it really will help out with the algorithm. And we did just get a super sticker from Randall Swanson. Thank you so much for... What's the epic fail?
Yeah, do you want us to answer a question, Randall? What's the question?
You gave us money to say epic fail. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but let us know.
Put your email address in there so he knows. Because you need to email Mike your name, address, and shirt size you want.
So you get... He gets the shirt, right? Yeah.
2020...
Even though he's a penny off, we'll let that slide.
Yeah.
That's right. How is car safety at Carlisle? What do you mean?
No, people aren't even stupid. There's
no. There's not a single dumb person there. No. Everybody is very respectful. There's no burnouts. There's no ripping around.
No place to really do a burnout because it's... Yeah.
Well, everybody's amazing.
If you wanted to, you could, but it wouldn't be cool.
We did see one little tiny fender bender.
I didn't see that. I wasn't there for that.
It was... You know what? There was a blind spot. It was an accident.
2 people backed into each other.
Yeah. But I've never seen that before at Carlisle. And that's my 5th time going.
Which is surprising.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about this new ZR1. And basically what I want to do is I want to break it down into what are the like positives, the upsides of going to a hybrid instead of twin turboing it, and then what are the downsides of going to that? Okay, so my first thing that I thought up was the quicker to market. And I believe this is 100% true. I think that if GM were to twin turbo this car, they would have to do quite a bit more testing, quite a bit more research and development, because of the fact that there's a lot of people out there that know a thing or two about engines, and they're stating that the high compression ratio in the LT6 is too high to put twin turbos on it. So they'd have to either do maybe two things or one of two things. And what I constantly hear is they'd have to lower the compression ratio to put the turbos, or they'd have to lower the size of the engine. So instead of it being a 5.5 liter, they probably have to go down into the 4s for it to correctly be able to handle those twin turbos.
Now, Mike, for people that haven't seen your video, do you want to do a summary of what you said in your video? And because you're getting into all the specifics, but it just blew my mind when I watched your video. It just totally changed anything that I thought about what the ZR1 and Zora were going to be.
Yeah, so let me do a recap. So real quickly, I'll do it as quickly as I can. What we all thought the ZR1 was going to be is just a twin turbo LT6 with 800 to 850 horsepower.
Yeah, we've been thinking about that for years.
That's what we thought. Rear-wheel drive, phenomenal car. However, the whole time this thing has been talked about, I've always thought, well, the problem is the Z06 already has a little bit of an issue hooking up. I mean, there's a reason why there's a couple of different settings on the launch control. You have the slip percentage, and then you have the RPM, however you want the RPMs to be when you're launching. So there's obviously a reason for that. It's not great traction, even though it's got the gigantic 345s.
They claim the 2.7 0 to 60. Very few people have achieved that.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that's like perfect conditions on your launch and weather conditions, tire pressure.
Okay, real quick, Stephen Rapp just super chatted.
Okay, 3XL.
Hold that 3X for my friend, and my question was missed.
So,
did you see a question?
No, but Mark Cutsey, he also Venmo'd you, I think.
Oh, okay.
You have to check those.
Okay, yep.
Steven, go ahead and throw your question back in there. Sorry.
Yep.
No?
Yeah. We've got quite a few Venmos here. We got Jamie is one of them, Kevin Haram, Mark Cutsey, David Patterson, and Douglas Weaver. So we got quite a few shirts going out.
Throw your questions in there, too.
Yeah.
So what's your question?
Gary's Rides just also threw a question up. But I wish I could have been there with you.
Oh, you would have loved it,
guys
Gary.
At Carlisle. All of your videos in Carlisle were great. Thanks for everything. 2XL for the shirt size. Thanks. Awesome.
Okay. Gary,
thank you.
You're coming next year, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no question about it. You have to come.
You got to come.
You never know when things change or end or...
So real quick, let me finish my recap. So that's what we expected the ZR1 to be. And then the last model is a Zora. All of that plus the 160 horsepower front motor will put it right at about 1,000 horsepower. And it would be all-wheel drive, hybrid, monster.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, while we were in Carlisle, there was some information that was released. I'm not saying who it came from, not saying who got it, but someone very high up,
good source, apparently,
let a little bit of something out of the bag and basically stated that the hybrid portion is going on the ZR1 and the twin turbos are not. So it looks like we're going to have 670 horsepower from an LT6 and 160 from the hybrid, which equals 830 all-wheel drive horsepower, which in my opinion makes perfect sense. Now we're not going to have any kind of problems with 850 or 800 horsepower twin turbo, just spinning the tires. I know they could kind of retool the car, the suspension, the chassis back there to try and get it more grip, wider tires, maybe 355s instead of 345s. But that's my first point, quicker to market. If they do that, it won't be quicker to market. They have a lot more stuff to do. So
That just blew my mind when I watched your video. That just totally changed my... I just thought we had it all down.
Yeah.
We were just waiting for the car.
Right.
And now you're saying it's all up in the air. So that is so interesting.
So number 2 is a faster 0 to 60 in quarter mile. Absolutely. I don't care if it had twin turbos with 800, 850 horsepower. We know the hybrid motor is probably going to take it all the way through the quarter mile. So I'm betting a lot of money right now that we're going to have probably a 2.3, 2.4 0 to 60, and we're going to have probably a 9.8 or 9.9 quarter mile. So it's going to absolutely get into the crazy hypercar quarter miles that we saw with like the P1 and the 918 and the LaFerrari. Those were lower nines, but still, they're in the nines. So that's what I think we're going to get.
So now, what do you think about...
Because of the traction.
What do you think about the complaint? Well, I already see comments about, that's what I need, a heavy 4,000-pound Corvette.
So the E-Ray...
That's a good point.
Is already super fast with a lot more weight. The E-Ray is going to weigh about 3,800 pounds, 37 something.
Compared to how much more?
My car weighs 3,600.
So it's like 200 more?
Yeah, it's a couple hundred more. If you haven't seen the video, it's on the Corvette Today podcast. You should watch that, where Taj and Harlan and Josh Holder are all interviewed, because they talk about how they saved a ton of weight with the light batteries and the light encasing and all the things they did to make sure that the E-Ray is not that heavy. So the ZR1 is not going to be that much heavier than the Z06. It's going to be a little bit heavier, but it's not going to be 4,000 pounds, and it's going to be a rocket ship. It's going to be destroying 99.9% of the cars that are on the road today.
So that's not really as big a concern as maybe people are initially knee-jerk reaction, as a heavy battery-laden Corvette.
And here's the thing. To address everybody that says this is a track-focused car, the ZR1 usually is a track-focused car, but GM was very consistent and very concise on every single time they talked about the Z06. They said, this is our track weapon that we're putting out. The Z06.
Z06, yes, absolutely,
so, yes, you're going to still be able to track the ZR1, and they said the E-Ray does really well on the track. It's not a Z06.
You actually get more weight balance, 50-50 versus 60-40.
Maybe.
No, you do.
Okay.
The E-Ray is, yeah.
That's fine, but what I'm saying is the cool thing about the all-wheel drive in the E-Ray, and now probably the ZR1, is the fact that it does not make the car understeer. It does not make the car push. It's very, very intelligent. So it only kicks in when it needs to kick in when you're going around that corner. And when it kicks in is when it needs to pull you out of that corner. Yeah. So it's going to be really, really cool, I think. It might not perform quite as good as the Z06, but I guarantee it's going to get faster track times. Guarantee it. Okay, number 3. This gives GM much more time to develop the twin turbo for Zora. That's what I think. I think this is going to give them...
that's when the turbos are going to hit,
yes,
in the Zora.
Yeah. And I mean, there was a comment on my video today. A gentleman said, hey, my neighbor is an engineer at GM, and everything you just said is exactly what he said to me, a month or 2 or whatever it was ago. So... and you never know what these people are saying, if it's true or not, but it's lining up. There's a lot of people that are saying, yeah, this is true. Again, though, it may not be, but I think it's 99.9% true. Wow. I think there's a very tiny chance that we're going to see the opposite. Number 4, no retooling in the factory just for one car, because I have my theory about Zora. And let me get through these, and then I'll go over what my theory is on Zora. So that's a plus. That's a bonus to GM, that they're not going to have to retool for the engine. They're not going to have to retool for the suspension, the chassis back there, the tires, the wheels, whatever it is. They can probably just keep the 345s on there now, just like the E-Ray, have 275s up front, and it's going to hook up.
So you think the speed to market will be
quicker?
Yeah. God knows we need Chevy to have a quicker speed to market, because...
But here's the deal, like, we didn't. There's so many things we haven't talked about with the plant tour. I think we kind of skipped over that because we started getting distracted. But one of the things that we got to see in person at the plant tour is the number that they're on. And the number that they were on the day that we were there was...
The VIN number? You saw the VIN number?
No, we saw the number of cars that they built.
Oh, it has a little poster there?
There were pieces that were hanging up that were specifically for these cars. And the biggest number that I saw was 54,284.
Blowing out my C3 record in 79.
So they've already blown the record out of the water.
We'll see. You know, maybe that number doesn't necessarily. Maybe that number includes.
The gal said
they've already built
CTFs.
They've already built
something?
54,000. No. This is real deal, and they have till the 12th of next month to keep building them. So, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that say, "Yeah, but the strike's going to happen, so that's not going to help the E-Ray, and the ZR1's going to be delayed." You're right; it is going to delay the cars, but what we're saying is they can't work on that stuff when the strike is going on. So once the strike is done, the E-Ray is going to be orderable. We're going to get the E-Ray, but immediately they can start working on the ZR1 and get it out quicker.
Well, they pretty much haven't. They said 2025 is going to be the ZR1.
Yeah.
Plus, everyone has to think about the Z06 originally was supposed to come out in what, 2021, 2022, roughly.
Yeah.
Right. Because of everything that happened, so they're behind schedule. They need to get the ZR1 out.
Right. I agree. They need to get the ZR1 out. But they need to get obviously they need to get the strike over with and then start getting the E-Rays out. One thing that was confirmed in Carlisle, though, Clarence actually asked Harlan about the E-Ray, and Harlan confirmed that they are going to start slow with the E-Ray, just like we had heard a rumor about.
Yeah.
They're not going to just rush that out quickly because I think they're kind of timid. I think they're seeing that the market is not accepting it the way that they thought it might. And it's because a lot of people don't know what it is. A lot of people think it's a fully electric car, and they're uninterested. So, anyway, just wanted to put that in there real quick. Number 5, you can now drive an 830 horsepower ZR1 in the snow if you want. Hey, I think it's crazy, but there's a lot of people out there that drive their 500-600 horsepower Corvettes in the snow.
Or just inclement weather, too.
Yeah, inclement weather, exactly.
17 inches of snow on the ground, but it's inclement weather.
No. I'm talking about a dusting, maybe a couple inches. But seriously, there's going to be people out there that do it, and they're going to, document it. Check this out. This thing handles really good in the snow. I mean, you don't have to get into all the power. You put it in weather mode. The three of us know what weather mode does.
Yep.
You're still going to be able to have fun, but it'll limit the amount
of trouble that you can get
into. And number 6 is 99% of the supercar world won't keep up with this car. I mean, you're going to have cars like Tesla Plaids that pull up that will probably dust you or at least make it really, really close. But I can't think of a Ferrari right now besides an SF90 that's going to keep up with it. I can't think of a Lamborghini that's going to keep up with it. I can't think of a McLaren that's going to keep up with it. I mean, even a 720S is probably going to get dusted just because of the fact that the 720S isn't going to be able to hook up properly every single time. If they get the perfect hookup, then the 720 will keep up. I think that the stock 720 quarter mile is 9.9. So it'll keep up, but there's so many cars out there that this car is going to pull up next to, and people are just going to get destroyed with probably a $200,000 car. So those are my pros. Now let's take a look at the downsides.
What's the downside?
I've got 3 downsides. I want to see if you guys have any more.
I heard it's going to be 4,000 pounds.
Exactly. So
we've already addressed that.
So this is my first downside. Just like the E-Ray, at a certain mile per hour, that hybrid motor is going to fall off. And you're not going to have 160 horsepower pulling you.
How does that work again? Because it's getting recharged by the generative braking?
Well, it's not only that. It's the hybrid motor. I think it just loses its ability to keep up.
It just runs out of juice, and then you got to wait for it to charge up again, right?
Yeah, and it can't charge while you're accelerating.
Yeah, unless it's not. So it doesn't charge the battery from the alternator. See, we should have asked.
Well, here's the thing. By the way, GM's not the only one that does this. The LaFerrari, the SF90, the Porsche 918,
yes, they do.
and the P1, they all do the same thing. Yep. The hybrid motors fall off.
You think you're getting an electric car
at a certain point. Those cars are way more powerful without their hybrids in the first place. But that's the one negative. I see the ZR1 not being able to perform the way that the C7 ZR1 performed. It hit 215 miles an hour, the low-wing ZR1. I don't see this ZR1 doing any faster speed than the Z06. I just don't. Yep. I think it'll get up there quicker, but once it gets up there, you're going to have all this downforce, unless they make the wing really, really good, which I hope they do. I really hope they do.
So Elijah Prasad, it charges from braking, but not just from braking,
no,
right?
It charges from braking, it charges from coasting, like slowing down, and it charges from...
will the car recharge the batteries if it gets to 0%?
It never gets to zero. Remember on that Harlan, Charles Taj, and
even on the track,
they tried to make it get to zero, and they couldn't.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, what did Luke Walker say? One negative is the elephant in the room. I don't understand that. Number 2.
The Energizer Bunny. Mark Cutsey.
This is kind of going back to what I just said, but this, in my opinion, will make the ZR1 top speed equal to or less than the Z06. This will be another Corvette supercar that can't hit 200 miles an hour. So to me, that's kind of a big deal. I don't like it that the C7 Z06, unless you take like every piece of aero off of it, it's not hitting 200 miles an hour. In fact, the Z07 Z06 only hits 185 miles an hour.
Paul.
So I don't like that, but you know what? 99.999% of the world doesn't try and hit top speeds anyway.
They were wondering what's top speed would the battery cut off, and Paul Yunker says, well, my bolt cuts out at 92 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think the top speed is probably going to be after the quarter mile.
150 or something.
Yeah, probably like 140, 150.
So when I go up 150 miles an hour, I'm not going to...
That car's probably going to hit 150 in the quarter mile.
The battery
plus
and the motor and all that is to give you better low-end acceleration. It's not to hit a top speed, right? It's to give you low-end acceleration.
But it will get to the top speed faster.
Yeah, because you're going fast. Yes, absolutely, yes.
But yeah, it's to just absolutely rip you back in your seat from a dig, or even from 30, 60, 70, whatever it is, miles per hour until that runs out.
I agree with Stephen Rapp. I'm sorry, but going 206 miles an hour is not in my wheelhouse.
No, mine either.
Yeah, Kevin Horan just made a good point too about the batteries. People are asking, and I heard this too, that there's an 8-year warranty on the battery. So assume you've got at least 8 years on the battery.
Yeah. You are correct.
And that warranty doesn't expire if you sell it before the 6 months,
Very
right?
True. Yeah.
On the battery?
Yeah. Nope, it does not expire. They continue that warranty, but who cares? The rest of your cars
wouldn't be warranted, but your battery is guaranteed.
Yeah, your battery's guaranteed, but not the rest.
Yep.
Okay, number 3. Anyone looking forward to the ZR1 using forced induction, whether it's from twin turbos or a supercharger, is going to be disappointed. And I already know there's quite a few out there that are disappointed with this news. I was thinking that the ZR1 was going to be really neat to have the twin turbos on there, but now I'm changing my mind about it. Like, I think it's going to be so much better as a hybrid. I really do. I mean, and that's what the future is. McLaren stated like 3 years ago that starting in 2024, I think is what they said, or maybe 2025, every one of their supercars would be a hybrid, because it's not for saving gas. It's not for saving whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
It's all for going way faster, way quicker. That's what it's for. It's
with 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. It's to make the car insane without having to put all these forced induction things. And granted, I mean, McLaren does have twin turbos on all their cars, but they're even now going to V6s, just like Ferrari. Ferrari's going to a V6 twin turbo, but a hybrid motor in front.
Yep.
So those were the negatives. I'm sure that we could think of more negatives, but I thought those were the key ones that most people would probably agree with. But let's go back to the plant, because you and I haven't really said a lot of stuff about the plant.
Sure, tease me about the plant.
I think it was so cool to be able to see every portion of the car being done, but my favorite part was the paint.
Now, so what did you? I remember when I went to it in the late '90s. You really didn't see the paint because it was in the
they were doing it themselves.
Well, I mean, it was in the booth. They had robots at that point too, not as much as they do now, but they had. You really didn't see them painting. You just saw them coming down the line that were already painted.
No, you see them painted there.
Wow.
No, you see it.
God darn it.
You see it. Yeah, you see it all.
You see them change colors on the paint right
And check this out. The cars are only 10 feet apart. And you got a white one being painted.
Yeah, they don't do them in batches.
You got a red one being painted. You got an orange one, a blue one, and there's no overspray.
There's a production video, and they talk about how they have not regulations, but standard operating procedures. You can't build more than 2 of the same color at the same time or something, and you can't build 2 Z06s.
No, you can't build 2 Z06s
and 2 Stingrays. Yep. So to change the paint.
So here's the genius part about the paint. The paint shop costs $450 million.
Yeah.
Okay. These guns shoot at 52,000 RPM. They're spinning, shooting out a fine mist.
Yeah.
Okay. So what they do is they paint the car, and then it moves to the next section, and that one has to paint something different on the car. While the other car's on the way to this section, the robot goes to a grate, sprays it into a what's the slurry? Limestone. Limestone slurry.
So clean the head out?
It cleans the entire head out.
Yeah.
Then it changes the color, and it sprays that new color down there.
Yeah.
By the time it gets done doing that, the next piece is ready, and it just starts going.
But just build 10 white ones at the same time. I don't get it.
No, they won't do it.
But here's the other crazy thing. The car, including the frame, it has 2 levels, actually maybe 3 levels of primer, depending on what color it is. All this is done the same day that the car is being built. Your car is painted and built the same day.
Yep.
Wow.
So it goes through this heating element
to
bake
they bake it.
But then it goes through a chilling process to chill it back down. Yeah. And then your car is on the production. It's being built that day.
Huh.
So it's painted in the morning, built in the afternoon, basically.
Crazy.
So it was really, really cool.
But here's the other thing too. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
So I thought it was pretty amazing that basically all the parts for every single car, they're only out 48 hours. So if they get parts on a Monday, those are cars that are being built on Wednesday. That's all they have. So they don't have a big stash of parts. They got parts coming
just in time, right?
Non-stop. So that's how you can see with supply constraint issues where something breaks down.
You're missing one bolt.
Come to a screeching halt.
Guys, we have 263 people on here. I love it. Let's get some more thumbs up going. I appreciate that.
Hit the thumbs up.
And super chats. Remember, everyone, that if you're just getting on, super chats, $20 or more.
If you got a question,
one of our Carlisle T-shirts. We'll ship it out to you for $20, and tell them about your car. So far, Stephen Rapp, I think, is in the...
Yeah, Stephen Rapp is so far the winner of this, but this is my model of my ceramic matrix gray C8. I will be signing this and shipping it out in this box to whoever gives the most on Venmo, Super Chats, and Super Stickers.
I think General Lee's waiting until the last second. He's going to do like an eBay bid.
He could.
It'd be awesome in your garage, Greg.
Right. It would be. Yep. He could put it next to his ceramic matrix gray Z06
how cool would that
one.
be?
Yeah. So, what I was going to say is it was so cool to see like the big sections that were missing from the car, and all of a sudden this...
Did you see the marrying
robot point? But this robot like big cart carries this huge section with the engine and the transmission and all this stuff around, and it's like timed perfect, and it gets to the spot that it needs to be in right in time for the guy that it lifts up, and he's got this machine and he bolts it all in.
Yep, that's the marriage spot.
That's the marriage spot.
Marriage point.
It was really, really cool. Dr. Corvette, there you go. He's number 1 right now.
Okay.
By the way, I didn't say his name, but Dr. Corvette Earl was over in our booth a lot. Thank you so much for
his
support.
buddy Marcus. Cool
he gives us so much support. Him and Mark.
He was good.
They are great. So thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate it. It looks like so far you're winning this, and you got a shirt coming.
That's great.
So yeah,
the marriage point. I remember when I did that marriage point was that was like the pinnacle of the process where it came together.
And then another favorite part was seeing the performance shop. Did you see the performance? They didn't have it back then.
They didn't have a performance shop back then.
So it was so cool to see the guys in there building LT6s. They were building Blackwing engines, and they were building LT4s for two things. No, three things. One of them is something that she said you won't recognize. I don't remember what it was. The other one is for ZL1s.
No, the boat, the wakeboard.
Oh yeah, the boat. That's right.
I can't remember. Well, it might be a wake setter.
It's a boat. They build the LT4 for in that shop.
Oh my God, in a boat?
Yes, and they build for the ZL1 Camaro, and they build for the CT5V Blackwing,
which was yes, we saw his car.
Yeah.
He came to the Corvettes and Corvettes.
I think we
got
some more Venmos here. Let me check.
Yeah, check your Venmos because. That was just amazing. I went there in the late 90s, and that was back in the day when they'd pick somebody out of the tour group to come get up into the line and start the car for the first time.
Well, funny you mentioned that because they talked about that.
Exactly.
What, really?
Yeah,
because now there's a big bar on the last part because they stopped doing that because someone got a little too excited and drove through it and caused some damage.
Caused a crash.
So they don't do that anymore.
Oh, I guess that was me then, maybe. No. But you got a birth certificate, and I still have the birth certificate. It says you birthed this Corvette for the very first time, and the guy signs it. And, I was so excited with that tour. It was at 9 o'clock. I said, I think I'll stay. And I stayed till the 1 o'clock tour. And I took the tour again. And I knew that they were going to pick somebody out of the line. So I told the tour guide, hey, pick me next time. She goes, how did you know? I said, I was just on the 8 o'clock tour.
Holy cow.
So she picked me. And I got to go up there and start the car. And I still have this.
Thank you so much, Dr. Corvette. He knew about the tires blowing out. Well, the tire blowing out. And we actually got 4 new tires just to make sure because they were a hodgepodge.
We had one that was questionable too.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. That is really nice of him.
Yeah, he's amazing.
We're going to send you a bunch of shirts to give to your buddies, even though you already have a bunch. But
that's send you the rest of the shirts.
So you were saying about
just.
I was going to comment on what you were talking about.
The plant tour, the birth certificate.
Yeah. So this is another thing we forgot to tell you. We got the earliest plant tour, so we were 1 of 3. Or we were 2 of 3.
Yeah. And the other
there was only 3 people in the tour?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, so we got
a
special tour because listen, you have to wear wear earbuds to listen to what, when you're in a big group.
Yeah.
She's like, we don't need those. I'll talk.
Wow.
And tell you guys everything.
She probably was the most seasoned person there.
She was awesome.
She knew her stuff. She gives a lot of little tidbits.
It was really great. Tell me had a bad time.
So that's a good tip for anyone that's going is do the first one. You'll probably reap the rewards of having a small group just like we did.
Yeah, really. We went at 8:45. We had to get there at 8:15, 30 minutes early to watch a video. And we only had 3 people.
But the other thing too, we were able to ask a ton of questions.
Yep. Yeah. And she was happy.
Happy about that. And the other person that was with us, he's actually works for Bosch and is a supplier to them. So he actually wanted to see it. So he had a lot of manufacturing type questions too. So it was really interesting to hear his questions too. But she knew her stuff. She knew the answers. Like she wasn't making them up. Like she knew the answers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So and here's another highlight of that day. Every 4.5 minutes, we were hearing cars start up.
Yeah.
And every other 2 or 3 were Z06s.
Yeah.
So we heard that beautiful sound over and over and over and over again. It was awesome. I never get tired. Oh my gosh. Let's make this interesting. Steven Robertson.
Steve now has it.
Do I know who Steve Robertson? I don't know Steve Robertson.
Steve has it now.
Right now, this is a tie because we have Steve Robertson at 199. Actually, he's 1 penny different than Dr. Corvette.
Dr. Corvette's got 200.
Dr. Corvette he has 200, so you're off by 1
penny, Steve. Do him a
so you might want to make it a little more interesting.
10 cents. Did you get any Venmos?
I'm looking right now.
Let's do this while we're a little bit of a break. Trevor, let's do this. Trevor knows the winner of the stance wheels. Why don't you bring the stance wheels up while he does it?
Good segue, Darren. Good segue.
So, Trevor, just hold on 1 second. Let's get the wheels up. So, for those that maybe didn't hear earlier, in Carlisle, we are giving away 2 sets of wheels for everyone that bought the Underdog product. Oh, and Dr. Corvette just coming through big.
Dr. Corvette. Oh, my God.
Wait, what?
Let's get these guys their own trailer.
So, anyways... So at our Carlisle event, for anyone that bought the Underdog product either for the month of August, was entered in to win 2 sets of wheels. One of the wheels was sponsored by Wheel Designers, and that's the stance set of wheels. And then we still have another set to give away, which is the Forge Light wheels, which everyone's going to be ineligible until, I want to say, it's not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. And then we'll do... Trevor from Underdog and Joel will do that drawing for that winner. So we have 2 sets of wheels. We're going to kick it off tonight. If you don't have it, I guess you don't.
This thing is being...
Did you not bring it up earlier?
No, it won't come up.
Okay, well then never mind. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let me, you do your thing and I'll work on getting this wheel up.
Okay, so while he's looking for the pictures, Trevor, why don't you, since you know who the winner is, you and Joel there.
So we're actually giving the wheels away right now.
Oh, yeah.
We're giving 1 set of the wheels, yes.
Absolutely.
This is, wow.
This is legit happening right now.
Thank you,
drum roll
Dr.
for
Corvette
Trevor
again, man.
Yep.
Come on, Trevor.
There's your drum roll.
Oh, was that the drum roll?
That's the drum roll. Because a bunch of people that are in here bought Underdog product, including Dr. Corvette bought like 6 of those things.
Yep, he did.
Oh, here we go. I'll let you read it.
Trevor?
No.
Who is
it?
Let Steve.
It's down there. No.
He gave another $4.99.
Hold on. Read the winner. I'll let you do it.
Who is it?
You can say it.
It's right there.
Trevor's got sirens around it.
Lance Smith. Awesome. Wow. So he's on here.
Yeah, him and Kayla bought one of the boxes the last day.
The very last day.
Oh my gosh. Stephen Robertson, thank you very much. I think he's maybe in the lead now. I can't even keep track. Lance Smith, you are the winner of the stance.
This is too much. I have to go. Too much excitement. I got to go.
Dude, that's awesome that he won.
And they'll look good on his car, too.
Oh, yeah. They're going to look great.
Hey, Lance, what wheels do you have on your car now?
I'm so excited for you, man. That is amazing. Let me show you guys the wheels. I think I've got them now where I can pull them up. That is so awesome.
Did I probably met Lance. Did I meet Lance?
Oh, yeah. Him and
Caleb and his brother was there as well.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Yeah. Smith. Yep. Caleb's a good luck charm. Wow. So much going on.
Yeah, these wheels are going to be good.
Dude, congratulations.
I want to see who wins the car.
Well, we're going to have to do the totals because I think
people have to add it up here.
No, Dr. Corvette. Oops, sorry. Dr. Corvette is at 2-3. He's at 400.
$399.98.
He's at 400.
No, Dr. Corvette has 400. Steve has $399.98.
No, he did a small super chat of like $4 and change.
$4.99, I think.
So he's technically.
Is he over?
He's technically over.
Okay, now it's up.
Okay,
here we go.
Here you go, Lance.
Here's the wheels.
These are going to be awesome on your car.
Yeah, these are going to be amazing. You got it up there?
Yep,
Sweet.
Yep.
There's your wheels, Lance.
Wow.
Yeah. They're going to be really, really sweet.
The finish on them is let me put my glasses on.
So congratulations.
What's that? They're black, gloss black, I believe.
Gloss black. And what color car does he have?
He has a hypersonic gray, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that right, Lance? Hypersonic gray?
Yeah, he has hypersonic gray.
Oh, that'll look great on that.
Yeah, it's going to look amazing.
Yep. Wow.
Awesome. I'm so happy that we had someone like Lance win. I mean, it would have been great for any of you guys to win, but
what's the cost of those wheels? I mean, we're talking...
No, they're several $1,000s.
Yeah.
But at any rate, hey, for those that are still wanting to get involved, remember, if you buy any Underdog product between now and 2 Wednesdays from now, so not next Wednesday, the following Wednesday, you're still eligible to win the Forge Light wheels.
The Forge Light wheels, yep.
Oh, would you give away more wheels?
Here's the great thing. Lance could win the Forge Light wheels.
That's true.
Everybody that was entered into the stance wheels is also entered into the other wheels as well. So he just gave $10 more. Does that put him up?
Yeah.
I think it does.
Okay, so Dr. Corvette's still winning.
It's over. He's got
Greg's going to come in here last second.
I don't know.
He's going to pull an eBay bid.
Greg Lee may do something crazy. You never know. Yeah. You just never know. Also, real quick, I almost forgot. Let's show. So Darren and I went to the big winner's house of the Forged Light wheels, the ACS composite aero, and the R1 concept brakes. And I took some pictures, and I just want to show you guys his car. I know you guys already kind of saw it. It was a sneak preview.
Oh, we have 2 giveaways to do, too.
But check this out. Yeah, we have 2 giveaways.
Where did you go?
This is the big giveaway winner.
From April.
Oh, yeah.
So we went out of our way. We went all the way past Atlanta, just outside of Atlanta. That's why it took us partially so long. Well, a little longer, yeah.
So his name is Scott Grindle. He is obviously a BOS supporter. That's his beautiful car. Check this out. I took some really good pictures outside. It is a beautiful torch red. There's the Forged Light wheels. There's the R1 concept brakes. I think I have something of his back, but I didn't put it on here.
Torch red with the red calipers.
Yeah, look at that beauty. And it's got the Stinger R on the side and the hood.
Yep.
It is a gorgeous, gorgeous car.
Nice wheels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great build. He was smart the way he built it. He knew he wasn't going to go to the track, so he didn't do the Z51 package.
Nice. I like him already.
No, but he put all that money, he rolled it into, he had all the carbon fiber from the factory inserts in the inside, and then he had the GT2 seats with the two-tone red and suede seats. So his build is very nice.
All right, we have a concession.
Hey, Steve Robertson just conceded. You got it, Dr. Corvette. Thanks for playing along. Oh, my gosh.
He's trying to secure it, yeah.
If he wants it that bad, I'm going to make him pay for it.
So let's do this, though, since people are talking about our trip and how far we drove. We're going to give away 2 of our shirts that were at the event right now. And we have 2 separate questions, so everyone is eligible and can get involved here. So question 1. So you know that we came from Texas to Carlisle via Atlanta and then came back through Kentucky through Bowling Green.
I don't know how they did it.
So we did a big loop. So the question, here's the question for a shirt, is how many miles...
No, these are for tickets. These are for
the Corvette Museum?
These are for ticket museum.
Well, and a shirt.
Okay, whatever.
Give me a shirt.
I'll send a shirt too. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Let me go grab those tickets real quick.
Well, but let's make sure that people are going to use, because no one's going to use the ticket. But anyway, so go ahead. So... The question is, how many miles did we drive on our trip, round trip?
Round trip miles?
From Texas
to
Atlanta to Carlisle
10,000. Oh.
10,000.
It was a lot of mileage. I called them every now and then just to make sure they were up.
Oh, let me go put these up in front of the camera.
That's what I do, Mike. Let me do that.
No, let me do it. It's fine. There you go. Oh, wait. That's upside down.
Free admission.
Yeah, free admission. There's no expiration date. Let me get
Back it up a little bit. There you go. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give it about 30 seconds, and then we'll stop it.
So if you win the shirt and you want one of these, let me know. You got to email me. Let me know if you want it, if you'll actually use it. If you're not planning on going there at all, save
it for someone else.
Yeah, save it for someone else.
Oh, everybody's...
You can guess more than once.
Lance Smith. I'm not even going to sleep tonight. I can't believe I won. Very good.
I love it, man. That's so awesome.
That's so good. Yeah.
Okay, let's hit end because we got another question. So hit end. I think I already see the answer.
Yeah, we got to get going here.
Okay. So actually, Mark, you don't even know the answer.
Yeah,
you take a guess.
I don't know. I said 10,000. No,
come on now.
I'd have to get my my thing out.
No, I think
end is it's past the end. Okay.
10 light years.
Seriously, Mark, what do you think?
I don't know what the mileage is to Carlisle.
So I
1,500,
think
1,500,
wait,
3,000?
no, he beat. Wait, I see the answer.
Look. Is it right here?
No, because
what's the answer?
This number.
Okay. So who is it?
Well, we can just say the number. So then people can help us. It's 3,285 miles.
3,000.
Kerry Glock was in there at 3,400 first, I believe. I think Kerry Glock is the winner.
Oh, because he's only 15 away.
Yeah, there's other people that had 3,400, but he was the first person.
Wait, 32.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at
No. 3400's not it.
You're right.
No. He's not. No. Because it's 3285.
Right. Sorry.
So he would have had to say 3300.
Okay, Doug Hooks had 3238.
Yes.
That's really close. Anybody
That's
else?
really close. That's very close. 30. Oh, that's 23. Never mind. 3200.
And hang with it. We're going to do a second question. It's going to be fun, too.
Yeah, I think it's Doug Hooks.
All right.
I don't see anybody else that got as close as him. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I don't.
Closest, Ike?
Well, Simple Made Cooking was 3283. You know what? He's the winner right there.
Oh, yeah.
3283.
Good golly.
Okay, there's your winner.
I didn't even know he was on here.
Andrew, Simple Cooking Made Simple.
Welcome, Andrew. Sorry, man.
You didn't mention the mileage, though, did you? And then they just mentioned it? No?
Oh, wait.
No? Okay.
Hopefully that's not right.
Well, he said I had 3283.
No, you're right. He's in there first. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He is the winner.
So.
He is the winner.
Sheesh.
That's
Steve Robertson, you're getting a shirt for sure. You're going to get a couple shirts.
Wow.
Steve Robertson, send an email on what sizes you want. We'll send you some shirts. Okay, so let's move on to the next question for another T-shirt and another pass potentially. Okay, are you ready, Mark?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I'm double checking something because I think he might have put that in there after I put end. I'm not seeing Simple Cooking before end with the correct answer.
Yeah, it is right here. Wait, no.
You sure?
Well, no.
Well, we'll figure it out afterwards. We'll let you know afterwards.
No, we need to figure it out right now.
No, yeah, it's before. Look right here. 3283, and your end is down here.
Okay.
Just
want to make sure.
You are the winner. Okay. Next question for everyone. So we know we went 3,283 miles. How many? Not counting Texas. Texas is home base. How many states did we drive through on our trip? Go. How many states did Mike and Darren drive to Carlisle and back? And knowing we went two separate directions.
Good question.
Dr.
I like the
Corvette,
state
you
question.
cracked me up.
We drained them.
He just put some more in Venmo.
So we didn't do 55 states.
Dr. Corvette.
I think Doug had a typo there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's definitely the winner right now.
So give people an idea. They can get on Google here real quick.
I haven't seen General Lee on here. I think he bailed out.
Well, text him on his cell and tell him, hey, it's getting real right here.
I'm going to leave him alone.
All right. So
we have a winner.
We have a winner.
Yeah.
And this is cool because he's never won before.
That's true. He's never won.
And you're going to have to tell us what size you are. You see what I'm seeing? Okay, let's just hit end because we already have a winner.
Yeah, we already have a winner.
And I'll tell you guys which states. Let me just tell you the states while you're doing that.
Let me hear it.
Louisiana, Mississippi, no particular order. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, Kentucky,
Arkansas,
Tennessee, and Arkansas.
Yeah.
13. Wow.
So Supercar Ranch?
Supercar Ranch.
Sweet.
13.
Congratulations, man.
Wow.
Supercar Ranch is the winner
13 states and 3,200 miles.
So again, email me guys at bos2020c8@gmail.com. 2020c8@gmail.
And Clayton, let us know on the size, what you are. I've got something else for you.
Yeah, let us know about that, and then let us know if you really, truly want these and you will use these, because I will ship these out if you do. I'm going to have 80,000 emails now to find shirts and ship them.
Well, I think Supercar Ranch is he's a medium, but you're going to have to grow into a large. Actually, you know what? You may, because you had those in your car that you said those might be.
No, I think they're extra larges. Yeah, I think they're. But I think we have one more medium.
I don't know where it is.
Maybe not.
Because we didn't have
No, I saw mediums downstairs.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Seriously, there's a medium downstairs. I saw
the boys are arguing about the shirt sizes.
We'll get you. All right, guys. Well, this was amazing. Thank you, everyone, for the amazing super chats. Are we going to
officially announce that it's
Earl won this. There's not Earl, Dr. Corvette, you won this. I'll sign it wherever you want me to sign it.
Let Mike know how you want to have him sign it.
Yeah.
The box is almost as impressive as the car.
Yeah, no, it's a cool thing.
Really
I'll ship that out to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for everyone being on here. Thank you for all the thumbs up. If you haven't hit it yet, please do. If you're new on the channel, we do this every Wednesday night. It's called Octane Hour. It's at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have a blast, as you saw tonight. I think that's all I want to say. Is there anything
only
you guys
because I'm thinking of it because
Go for it.
Because Gary's rides, we're going to give his shirt to him at Cars and Coffee Corvette World.
Oh yeah,
which is not this Saturday; it's the following Saturday.
It's the following Saturday.
Anybody else that shows up that Saturday, we're going to have more shirt. We'll have whatever we have left. We'll bring there and come see us, and we'll
we'll get you hooked up.
We'll get you hooked up.
So, you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll see you on the next Octane Hour.